My name's Meadow Kouffeld. I'm based here in Grand Rapids, Minnesota, and I'm a natural resources instructor here in the Natural Resources Department at Itasca Community College. Well, I hunt just about everything. I take advantage of a lot of the different seasons here in Minnesota. I also travel from different states and also internationally. But here in Grand Rapids, I primarily hunt ruffed grouse, woodcock, and of course white-tailed deer and bear. Well, I hunt just about everything. I take advantage of a lot of... I've been hunting my whole life. I've been hunting since I was very young. Some of my earlier memories are shooting a .22 or BB gun with my dad. And definitely have been involved at least since I was 5 in hunting. Well, hunting is when I'm kind of at my happy place. I am completely disconnected with the digital world and kind of the stresses of day-to-day life. And so hunting is very relaxing for me. It's very grounding, and it's one of those things that I have a very deep connection with and I find to be very important to my happiness. Well, the wonderful thing about being here in Grand Rapids, especially for people that come out of state or out of for the rest of the state to hunt ruffed grouse and woodcock, is that we have a lot of public land or publicly accessible land within a short distance of town. In some cases, within 5 minutes of town. Well, there are some publicly available resources. The town, the county, as well as the Minnesota DNR provide the recreational compass. The county has some land maps available, layers online mapping programs. But there's also some privately owned apps like OnX Hunt. You really don't need that much as far as gear goes to hunt ruffed grouse. It's not like waterfowl where it's very gear intensive. So with ruffed grouse hunting, basically what you need is a pair of boots, a shotgun, your license, and some blaze orange. Of course, you're going to want your outdoor clothing. For those that are beginners and they don't really know where to begin, I would do a little bit of reading on ruffed grouse habitat and kind of get an idea of what it looks like. There are also areas that are managed specifically for ruffed grouse, and if they're actively managed, it gives people a good idea of what the habitat should look like. Typically, ruffed grouse are associated with young forest and old forest mixed together. Ruffed grouse are considered one of the better table fare animals in North America. People really love to eat ruffed grouse, and it's a very mild tasting bird. It's very lean. And of course, anything stereotypically that you could cook with chicken, you can cook with ruffed grouse. However, I would caution people to not use recipes that are heavy in spices. One of the things that's wonderful about our wild game is the flavors that they bring. And if you use heavy spices or powerful spices, it overbears that special flavor. When I moved here from California, one of the first things that struck me is how rich the hunting culture is here and how important hunting is here. And, it really is something that gets people outside, reconnects them to the outdoors. It reestablishes our place in the natural world.